Welcome to Building Your Parent Pages. We set up our document. We've got everything ready to go. Let's start creating all of our parent pages. Now remember, parent pages are up here on top. Working pages are down here. You print working pages, but you design your templates on parent pages. My A parent is what I call my grandfather or grandmother parent page. This is the parent page that rules them all. This is going to contain things that I want on every single page. On this page, I probably want my page number. I'm just going to draw a box. I'm going to type my brand name. Notice I'm not putting in a page number. I'm going to style that, and I think I like just using the body copy for that. Now I'm going to go up to Type, Insert Special Character, Markers, and Current Page Number. If I zoom in, that's a letter A, which is perfect because I want this to be matching my A template. Now, as I add templates, it will be Brightside Collective B, C, D. And then when I go to my working pages, the number will show. Notice I left a little space at the end. That's in case I have more than one page. Next thing that I put on my A parent are my grids. You want the grid to remain the same throughout your entire design. I'm going to go to Layout, Margins and Columns, and we're going to be working in columns. Great rule of thumb here. Even makes a real formal design. Odd makes an asymmetrical design. Odd numbers are usually a little harder to design around. I am going to go for a 6-column design. And let me show you why. Some of your plans book pages are going to be just full of text. And that is a lot to read, a little overwhelming. But I can go over to my Properties panel and under Text Frame, change it to 2 columns, still on grid. Change it to 3 columns, still on grid. That's why a nice 6-column grid might be perfect for you. The other thing I would probably add to my A is that would go on every single page, like maybe I want a background color. I'm just going to draw a big rectangle. And we'll go over to our swatches, and I'm going to use our nice cream color. Now notice, since I drew it second, it's on top. I'm just going to arrange, send to back. Now I've set up my A template, and I'm ready to start building my other template pages. To do that, I'm going to use my flyout menu, New Parent. I'm going to call B, and we're going to say this is my cover. It's going to be based on A parent. And my next one, again, New Parent. I'm going to name it Divider, based on A parent. Now, my recommendation is to create 2 or 3 different content pages just to give you a starting point for your designs. I'm going to do Content 1 and Content 2. Now, things to look at. Each of my parent pages has a letter, and if I look on top of those, I can see which parent is applied. And I'm going to come down to my working pages, and I'm going to just go ahead and add 5 pages. And even though I have nothing on them, I'm going to go ahead and apply these parents. I'm going to right click, apply parent to pages, and then I'm going to apply the B cover. Right click, apply parent to pages, C divider. And before I've even designed, I've went ahead and just applied these to get me started. Now, through the magic of video, I'm going to do designing. For the second part of our video training on building parent pages, I'm going to update you and kind of show you how to work with content. From the last video, we had created blank parent pages, and you can see I've added content on those. Now, we had already applied those parent pages to our working pages, and we can tell which ones we applied by looking at that letter on top of each page. Now, when we go in and look at those pages, we may see a couple of things. First of all, we can't click on anything. Content from the parent page is locked unless we unlock it. To unlock it, we just need to right-click and override all parent page items. Now, in the case of this page number, it was behind this little graphic. To fix that, we can grab that page number and bring that to the front. Now, if I don't want to unlock everything, maybe I just want to unlock, say, the photo and the headline. I can hold down Shift Command and click, and now those are unlocked for me to change. Now, I have designed 3 content pages, but I can use those content pages as a starting point for other designs. For example, here is the original Content 1 page. I duplicated that, moved things around, and have a new design. Now, if I wanted to save that as an additional template, moving it up to parent pages, I can do that just by selecting that page, go up to my flyout menu, parent pages, save as parent. Now that is G. And if I want to rename that, I just right click, go to parent options, and I'm going to say this is Content 1A because it's based on Content 1. Now, as I was working on a lot of these pages, I noticed kind of unfortunate. I noticed I forgot to create tabs with our body copy. And I actually think I forgot to use ink. I need to make changes to our style. And this is why we created style guides. So I'm going to go back up to our A parent where we have these. And we're going to start here and with our text style. I'm going to drop into editorial display, just clicking that edit, character color, and ink. You can see it automatically changed that. Same for our subhead. Click that, character color, ink. Okay. Let's go edit our body copy. And in this case, I'm going to go to indents and spacing, first line, left indent, 1 pica. Okay. By editing all of my paragraph styles, those are now all updated on my templates. Let's go take a peek. Look at that. We've got indents, especially nice on that text-heavy page, and our subheads are fixed. I want to show you just ideating on how you can duplicate those pages and do a redesign. To duplicate it, just right-click, duplicate spread, and things I might do in duplicating this and kind of editing this parent page. Maybe I'm going to start by moving this headline over here. And delete that. And maybe we're just going to have a one-line headline. Maybe that photo is going to move to the bottom. I like the idea of keeping this rounded. Let me think about where we're going to add that. We're going to add that here. Notice I'm not deleting, I'm just kind of moving things around. Great time to use those text frames we talked about. We used 3 in the other one. Little hint, if you need to lock that background again, just object lock. All right, let's see what that looks. Excellent. We went from this design to this design using the very same elements. Obviously, I would change out that photo. Hopefully that helps you understand how you can use your parent pages and redo designs and really create great pages for yourself without a lot of hard work. In our next video, we're going to look at how to prepare your images for print.